The hidden message of Ready or Not can be summed up like this: marry rich, but maybe read the family handbook first. On the surface, the movie looks like a chaotic game of hide and seek with extremely aggressive in-laws. But underneath the crossbows, antique weapons, and wildly incompetent aristocrats, the film is basically a dark comedy about wealth, tradition, and how far people will go to protect their privilege. Grace, the bride, walks into the Ladomas family thinking she's marrying into luxury. Instead, she learns that the family tradition involves a deadly game night that would make Monopoly seem relaxing. The movie humorously suggests that old, powerful families sometimes follow traditions simply because they've always done it, even if the tradition is completely ridiculous. Or the rich relatives are obsessed with protecting their fortune, which came from a creepy deal with a mysterious benefactor. Their logic is basically, yes, this ritual sounds insane, but what if skipping it makes us poor? Nothing terrifies them more than losing their wealth. Grace represents the outsider who refuses to play along with corrupt systems. While the family clings to status and superstition, she just wants to survive the night and maybe reconsider her wedding registry. So, the moral of the story: love is great, but always ask your fiancé what their family does for game night. The survivor hero. Grace is the ultimate final girl archetype mixed with the classic underdog hero. At the start of the movie, she is optimistic, polite, excited to join a rich family. By the end, she is covered in blood, emotionally done with rich people. Smoking on the porch while a mansion burns behind her, Grace represents the scrappy outsider archetype. She grew up in foster care and had nothing. So ironically, she is the only person in the mansion who actually knows how to survive. Meanwhile, the wealthy family, who owns crossbows and axes, cannot even successfully hunt someone wearing a bright white wedding dress. Grace's arc is basically bride to victim to survival warrior to bridezilla of vengeance. The reluctant mentor. Alex Ladomas. Alex fits the archetype of the conflicted insider. He knows the dark secret of the family but tries to escape it by marrying Grace. Alex serves as Grace's mentor for about 10 minutes. He gives her advice like, run. Great mentorship. Later, he switches archetypes and becomes the tragic betrayer, proving that marrying someone after knowing them for a short time might not be ideal. His internal struggle is simple: love Grace or obey a demonic family curse. He chooses poorly. The villainous patriarch. Tony Ladomas. Tony is the tyrant archetype, the powerful family leader who values tradition over humanity. He treats the ritual murder game like a corporate board meeting. His attitude is basically, listen, no one enjoys sacrificing a bride, but tradition is tradition. Tony represents the old guard who protects the family's wealth at any cost, even if that cost is exploding later. The cult enforcer. Aunt Helene is the fanatic archetype. Every cult story needs that one character who takes the rules very seriously. Helene is the only family member who actually understands the assignment. While the rest of the family fumbles with weapons and accidentally kills staff members, Helene calmly hunts Grace like she's been preparing for this moment her entire life. She represents the archetype of the true believer. If the family had 10 Aunt Helenes, the movie would have ended in about 7 minutes. The incompetent henchman. The rest of the family. Most of the Ladomas relatives fill the archetype of comedic henchmen. These characters are technically villains, but they are also hilariously terrible at being villains. Examples include shooting the wrong person, fainting at the sight of blood, arguing about crossbows. At one point, they accidentally kill a maid and react with mild inconvenience like someone spilled wine on the carpet. They represent the rich idiot archetype, people who have enormous resources but zero survival skills. The drunken truth teller. Charity is the cynical survivor archetype. She married into the family and quickly realized 2 things. The family is insane. The money is worth it. She spends most of the film drinking heavily and delivering brutally honest commentary about the situation. Characters like this exist in many comedies because they say what the audience is thinking. Yes, this family is nuts. The trickster. Daniel represents the morally conflicted trickster archetype. He knows the ritual is wrong, but still participates because of the family curse. Unlike the others, Daniel shows moments of empathy toward Grace. He's the character stuck between loyalty to family, basic human decency. This makes him one of the few characters who feels like a real person instead of a murder enthusiast. Don't forget to have a real epic quest. Please subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification bell.